surprise do we have for Saturday?
A lot of pain.
Wow, just like that, dry, pain.
Step back.
Big step back.
Step back.
Over here.
3 days, Oleksandr Usyk and Tyson Fury will rematch inside Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, in what promises to be an incredible bout for the heavyweight belts of the World Boxing Association, World Boxing Council, and World Boxing Organization.
Saudi National TV, please, one question. What's your message to your fans for Saudi?
See you all Saturday night.
Thank you so much.
Before the bout, as is typical, both heavyweight boxers work out in public for the media and fans. However, on the day of the media workout, the Gypsy King made fun of boxing fans since his workout was yet another contentious act. In fact, Fury did not participate in the Usyk vs. Fury 2 open sessions.
There you go. So there's another thing that I wanted to ask you. Last time you were nice and clean shaven. Are we planning on changing that at all for Saturday? Or
Tyson Fury's open workout in Riyadh ahead of his rematch with world heavyweight champion Oleksandr Usyk left fans guessing about his preparation. Instead of throwing punches or shadow boxing, the former champion laced up his gloves and boots and acted as if he was going to engage in a routine. However, Fury surprised everyone by charging towards his trainer, only to raise his hand and walk around the ring, bowing to the crowd before removing his gloves. It was a curious display, leading some to wonder if Fury is solely focused on the fight or if this is simply his playful, unpredictable nature. In contrast, during his May Open workout for the Fury-Usyk fight, Tyson had shadow boxed and worked the mitts for nearly 20 minutes. This time, however, he barely threw a punch. Instead, Fury repeatedly mouthed the words pain and damage before walking off the stage. Usyk, on the other hand, brought a bit more energy to his workout, appearing on a boat with a Titanic-themed entourage. When asked about Fury's less intense session, Usyk responded casually, and his trainer, Sugar Hill Stewart, chuckled at the lightheartedness of the event. "It was a little workout," Stewart remarked, showing how little emphasis was placed on these promotional sessions. Fury, however, seems focused and ready for the fight. According to Stewart, despite his playful demeanor, Tyson is 100% ready for the rematch and fully committed to his training.
Try to have a fighter come in at a certain weight. I only want him to weigh whatever makes him perform the best. That's it. It's that.
When talking about their level of readiness before a big fight, trainers and fighters almost never fall below 100%. Occasionally, they reach 110% or even 1,000,000%. But again, there isn't much to read here. Stewart's statement today that the Tyson corner will only include himself, Andy Lee, and the cutman almost confirmed the long-presumed absence of Fury's father. Fury was inundated with advice during the May points loss to Usyk, but he never used it as a justification. The Englishman seems to have taken precautions to prevent similar mayhem in the future, if the cutman isn't John Fury.
That's it, and that's simple for me. Heavyweight is no weight limit, so other weight divisions, they have to stay comfortable.
When asked how the 13th round will be different, Fury responded, "I'm going to knock him out as promised." In response, Usyk Spruce, wearing a fitted purple suit with a striking white sash, said, "It's in God's hands, but I think I win in again." There weren't many supporters of either boxer in the scattered crowd. Later this Christmas week, we'll see if many more people travel from both sides of Europe. In their Riyadh showdown, Fury, who has reportedly rewatched their first fight 100 times, will be making some changes in an attempt to give Usyk his first loss of the year.
Samson.
A lot of hurt.
Is that the just ongoing motto for this weekend?
Hurt.
Fury has insisted that he was the winner of the first bout and says he wasn't paying attention. "I need to be more focused this time and not do as much showboating," he told GB News, adding that he was eager to do it right this time. "I found it to be so simple, and you can become complacent. Although I..."
The knockout, no difficulty, no. Easy work. Brilliant.
Alexander.
He ain't no Alexander. I'm Alexander.
How do you prepare for this fight?
Go be it.
"I don't think my showboating caused me the battle. I should focus more and take it easier this time." If Tyson Fury decides to push the action in their rematch on Saturday, Tony Bellew thinks Oleksandr Usyk will win every round. It was a big surprise when Usyk and Fury first faced up. Many thought Fury would use his enormous size and weight advantage to overwhelm the smaller Ukrainian, but Usyk outfought Fury. Usyk nearly stopped Fury in the 9th round after seriously hurting him, but the bell rescued the Englishman.
You'd hope so. I'd say the tragedy come literally is so close to the fact that he didn't know, but what he's gone through in his personal life is just, I can't even bear to think and comprehend. So yeah, thoughts and wishes are with him and his family, but
who lost by technical knockout in Usyk's last cruiserweight fight in 2018, thinks that Fury won't be as affected if Usyk employs the same strategies in the rematch. What transpires in the rematch is unknown to me. Bellew told Boxing Scene that he never in a million years imagined that Usyk would win the way he did, but he did think he would win the first time. It never occurred to me that he could push him back that way. In the rematch, do I think he can succeed? He completely caught Tyson Fury off guard this time, so if he decides to push him back in the rematch, he won't catch him off guard. That's not something he can accomplish.
I'm win on the night, and I've said before, I'll say it again. I just think I can't see past Oleksandr Usyk. I just think the guy.
Tyson Fury has stated that he plans to make significant changes for his rematch with Oleksandr Usyk. Fury believes he cannot rely on the judges and must go for a knockout to secure a win. Tony Bellew, however, thinks that if Fury follows through with this strategy, the outcome is clear. Bellew believes Usyk will win every round if he stays on the back foot, as he's extremely difficult to hit. If you let Usyk box and press him all night, you're in trouble, said Bellew. He referenced Usyk's dominant performance against the hard-hitting Murat Gassiev as an example, where Usyk virtually shut him out. Bellew emphasized that chasing Usyk is a mistake, as it's nearly impossible to land anything on him. Just watch the Gassiev fight, Bellew said. If you try to chase him, you'll struggle all night. He believes the key is not to fall into the trap of chasing the elusive Usyk.
Machine. Don't get me wrong, at Tyson Fury's size and weight, he shouldn't lose. If I'm being totally honest, when you have advantages like that, he shouldn't lose. But if anyone's going to beat him, it was obviously going to be Oleksandr Usyk.
Yeah, maybe we'll see a different referee this. Well, I presume there isn't.
According to Kevin Lerena, Tyson Fury's sparring partner, Fury is more powerful and explosive than when he originally trained to face Oleksandr Usyk. Following an exciting fight in May, Fury will face Usyk again on Saturday in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, in a rematch for the heavyweight titles of the World Boxing Association, World Boxing Organization, and World Boxing Council. Lerena was one of Fury's sparring partners during his first camp for Usyk, which was postponed until May due to a cut that Fury sustained. In his most recent training camp in Malta, Fury assisted Fury in getting ready for another rematch with Usyk. Fury has made it clear that he will change for their rematch and that he wants to defeat Usyk. Since he sparred Fury on the initially planned date, Lerena has noticed noticeable bodily changes. I can tell you that Lerena narrated a boxing scene, and he is stronger now than he was in the first camp. It's a boxing match, obviously, but if you're stronger and more explosive, you're taking in a little bit more artillery and ammunition. That's all I'm going to say. He's feeling stronger and more explosive. Despite all the physical changes Lerena has observed in Fury, the South African has not observed any shift in his mentality.
To being successful is not reinventing the wheel. Tyson Fury knows what he does best. He knows where he's very good, and he obviously knows where he's vulnerable.
Lerena believes that Tyson Fury is just as hungry now as he was in the past, with no difference in his dedication or drive. He's working hard, and she praises his phenomenal boxing skills and high boxing IQ. According to her, Tyson remains the same, with his ability and work ethic unchanged. She points out that their first fight was incredibly close, with Tyson leading until he got caught in the 9th round, which swung the fight. Because the first match was so tight, Lerena doesn't think there's much that needs to be changed in Fury's training. He's focused, looking explosive, and in great form heading into the second fight. While she can't reveal any specifics about his sparring or game plan, she emphasizes that Fury's opponents better be on their game. She describes him as the Gypsy King, someone who has been in the ring countless times and knows exactly how to navigate it. Lerena is excited for the rematch, believing it will be a thrilling contest.
It's up to him to make those minor adjustments. He was doing very well in the first fight. The first fight was a very close fight. A lot of people were very quick to just talk about the round.
He is capable at boxing, fighting forward, and fighting back. I can tell you that if you're not playing at your best, you'll have your hands full, so that's not giving away too much. He's skilled, he can move, so it's whatever he wants to do on the day. During his training camp, Fury has talked about isolating himself and not speaking to his wife, Paris, for more than 3 months. However, Lerena disclosed that he has remained in high spirits despite his anger at camp.
But you've got to look at all the other rounds. Tyson Fury was doing really well. Oleksandr Usyk's a phenomenal talent, phenomenal fighter, and you know, one of the best in the world at the moment. And I think the focus that Tyson has is the key.
He's always a lot of fun to be around, Lerena added. We take our training very seriously, of course. He works so hard. He's at a terrific place, but I'm in camp because I'm a hard worker myself and I want to push him to even greater heights. He is content, and it's clear from his social media that he is enjoying himself in his training. In my opinion, a dangerous individual is one who finds pleasure in his work.
You beat Usyk is if you back him up. Dubois kind of tried to back him up. AJ had moments in his fight of backing him up and hitting him to his body. Martin Bakole has dropped Usyk to his body. He's very vulnerable to the body, but to get to that body is another story.